How to complete Taiwan digital arrival card. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dawn. If you're traveling to Taiwan, pay close attention to this video. As of October 1st, 2025, the paper arrival card is officially gone. Now, every foreign traveler must complete the mandatory Taiwan digital arrival card or TWAC online within 72 hours of travel. This form is 100% free. However, dozens of scam websites are charging up to $50 for it. So in this video, I'm going to show you the complete step-by-step guide you'll need, and I'll show you the official government website and walk you through every single field to get your correct validated QR code. So the first thing you're going to do, go to google.com or your local Google and search for Taiwan digital arrival card and hit enter. Now, if you do that, you may or may not see the first website, which is right here. So what happens here, you may see lots of websites which are not actually government of Taiwan website. So what happened, these sites are just paying to be appearing on the search engine via search engine optimization. And if you click there, they're going to ask you for money. So the way you can recognize the real government of Taiwan website is that gov.tw. Now for this search, this result is the first result, but when I was searching before, it came under in halfway through below, and there were another scam websites appearing in the beginning. So if you go to those websites, they're going to ask you for money, and some of them are maybe legit travel agents, or some of them could be scam websites just stealing your personal information. So always look for gov.tw. So this is the valid website for the government, and we're going to click here. Then it will take you to the page where you have to complete the form. So let's take a look. Now on this page, you're going to see there kind of two big sections here: submit arrival card and update arrival card. If you need to update some information on your card, then you can come back here and click this later on. However, you cannot change your passport information. You can change some other information. And here you can see that submission is free, and you can only submit within 3 days before arrival. And there's some more information right here. Now let's click on submit. So here it just explains who has to submit this, but if you're a tourist or visitors or foreigners going to Taiwan, you have to submit this. Now I'm going to click on start, and then here they're asking for email. So you have to give a valid email address. So for us, we're just going to give our email, which is, let's take a look here. So I have actually a kind of fake email. This is a real email, but this is not my personal email. I use that for video purposes. So I'm just going to copy this one and enter it here, which is going to be this one, and send verification code. So let's do that. So here it says that the verification code has been sent to your email. So I'm just going to refresh my email, and looks like I got something here. So here is enter your verification code to initiate the submission. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this one, and here you have to enter the verification code and verify code. Now it just verified your email address. Now here you see that traveler information, upload your passport. You may upload your passport to automatically fill in the passport information. This step is optional. So what you can do, if you click here and you can upload your passport, then you're just going to read some of the information. If you do not want to do that, then you can enter them manually. So for the purpose of this video, we're just entering everything manually and starting with a date of entry. So let's take a look here. So you can see that today is November 25, and you cannot go beyond November 27. So if you're arriving in Taiwan on November 28, then you have to do tomorrow. So today you can do up to 27. So let's pick 27 and English name. So I'm just going to give a fake name, Bondon, which is not my real last name, but kind of I use for these purposes of video. And Chinese name I don't have. And okay, so here I don't think they are asking for first or last name, so I'm just going to give Adam Bondon. Okay, let's see. Adambondon. By the way, my real name is Ahmed Dawn, but I'm not going to give that here. Chinese name, I don't have. Passport number, I'll just give if kind of a made up passport number, AV4567. Date of passport expiry. So here I'm just going to give like, May then 30th, let's say 2030. Okay, why it's not accepting it? Day, month, year. Day, month, year. I think I did everything correct. So 2025. Okay, so day, let's change it to 15. And month would be 12. Okay, so I had wrong month. That's why I didn't accept it. So sex, male. Date of birth here, again, I'm going to make up something. So let's say 19. Okay, day would be, let's say, May. Month would be, let's put in like December, and year 1975. Nationality Canadian. So let's put in Canadian. Country, place of birth, let's just put in Canada. City, state, or province. So here I can put in Toronto, although our province is Ontario, but I can just put in Toronto. Place of residence is again Canada. Okay, visa type, holding a visa, no visa. So let's say we don't have a visa. Please select Visa-Exempt. So if your passport is Visa-Exempt, you can just choose that option. If you have a visa, then you can choose the other option, holding a visa, and then you have to put in the visa type. Now, country region code. So here is for Canada, this is going to be just 1. And phone number, I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Occupation, here you can just put in anything, or your occupation, consultant, and email address we already verified. Now click on next. Okay, so looks like it took it. So lead traveler, Ahmed Dawn, itinerary. Now expected mode of entry, we're going to do air, and your entry flight code. Okay, so I'm going to see if there's Air Canada here, AC, and flight number 52. So hopefully this is going to work. Expected mode of departure, again air, and flight again AC, Air Canada. Enter flight number 52. Intended exit date. So here let's put in let me see. So let's put in 05 December 2025. And purpose of visit would be tourism, so which is right here. Accommodation in Taiwan. Hotel name, please enter the hotel name. Okay, so actually I didn't write down a hotel name, but we'll just say Hotel Hilton and see if there's any problem. Okay, so let's click on next. Okay, now please ensure all information is accurate before submitting. If you need to make any corrections, select the edit option. So you can make corrections, and everything looks like okay. Looks like it's accepted. And here is my not real email, itinerary, and everything. Now Hotel Hilton declaration. So everything is here. I have read, understood, and agree to this declaration. I take full responsibility, and hit submit. So now it looks like it's working. Passport number added successfully, confirmation. Okay, so now you see that the arrival card submission has been successfully completed, and I'm just going to go and check here to see if I receive anything, but looks like I haven't received anything yet. Sometimes it take a few minutes, so maybe that's why I didn't get anything. Email address you provided. The document does not need to be printed, but please ensure that the electronic certificate is readily available. So you don't have to actually print it, but you have to just make sure that you have access to it. And you may update the details before undergoing the entry clearance. Please note that this is not a visa. You may still need to relevant visa and everything. So basically that's all. Now, I don't know why it doesn't come here. It's just taking a few minutes, but I'll just wait a few minutes and to see that, if it's coming. Okay, so you got it. So here is the arrival card, and if you click on it, then this is how it's going to look like. And basically this is what you are going to be needing at the airport. So this is how you complete Taiwan digital arrival card. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.